Ahoy there, this is Nosa from Nosafashions once again, and today we're going to be looking at something completely different but also concerning Nosafashions, and I'm talking about Flipboard. Now, for those of you who don't know what Flipboard is part social application and part magazine as well as part news app. It gathers content from social networks, news publications and blogs. Then the app displays stories, articles, blog posts, videos, and other pieces of content in a magazine-like format. The Flipboard app is available on multiple operating systems and devices, including smartphones and tablets. Or you can access the Flipboard in your web browser from your computer. And I'm going to be accessing a Flipboard from my iPhone, which is here, but as you can see, this is one of the most used, it's one of my most used applications. And so I'm just going to tap it and you've got that. But the real reason I'm showing you this is because of a magazine that I have recently started called Nosafashionista. And so let's go to that magazine. Oh, but before I even do that, let me just quickly show you something. This is Flipboard, as you can see it. And you can flick through the different stories based on the news feeds and other feeds that you want for your magazines or the things that you would like to read. And if you wanted to read one of these stories, so for instance, it's a GoDaddy made an app, you just click on that and it loads it up and you can read the story. So it's not, and there you just keep flipping, as you can see. So it kind of gives you a sort of a real magazine feel that you're reading through a magazine because you're flipping the pages. But anyway, let's go back home. Now, I'm going to show you some of my magazines. This is Nosafashions. And as you can see, we've got a total of 24 different magazines. Now, in the past, I used to make magazines each month, but find that I wasn't getting people reading the magazines as they should. And so I did it the Flipboard way, and that is having one magazine and putting all your stories in it. And you will find that people will definitely come. Now, Nosafashionista, which is this one, which I'm just going to click on now. This is a magazine I started up on the 13th of this month. And as you can see, we've got 32 followers here. 106.6 thousand, or 106, just over 106,000 page flips, gone through by 19,682 viewers. And we've got up here, if you look at the top, just under the title, you've got 1,437 articles. So I flip, fairly regularly. Let's just have a quick look at what's in the magazine. And you can see the different stories. Strictly fashion related, and what makes it beautiful is that you get that magazine thing as you flick your finger over the page and you flick it up, and you can see different parts and different articles, pictures, and you can get just about you can get anything you want. So for instance, if you have particular items on your Instagram page, you can flip them into your magazine. You can put them into your magazine. And as you can see, these are just some stories. Last night, I believe it was last night, yes, that I put some stuff from Instagram in there. So hopefully we won't go too far before we come across these things. As you can see, really wonderful stories. Nice magazine, very colorful, easy to use, and very classy. And you can see all the different types of stories. So you've got from trending to styles to all sorts of different fashion stuff, even the sale of some items, which you will see in here. So for instance, this is one of them. This is something I posted for my Facebook page, and here is one of the gift cards from that I put on Instagram. As you can see at the bottom there, just under 25% off, you can see Nosafashions on Instagram. And that's another pendant. There's another thing I posted on Instagram. It's the dress I also posted on Instagram. So you don't necessarily have to go to Instagram. You can just look at what's on your Flipboard app, and you go to a magazine, Nosafashionista, and just flick through, and you're able to find, you'll be able to see all sorts of things, as you can see. And then we go back to stories. So the magazine mostly is on matters and stories fashion, but as I said, I do throw in some promotions, but not all the time. Flipboard also has a wonderful part to it where you can actually attach a price tag to any particular dress or any particular fashion item that you find. It's not something I've done because our website is made from JavaScript, and so when we flip any page or any item into a Flipboard and you put the price tag appears, but the details about the product doesn't. So I don't do that anymore. I just basically either flip something from Pinterest or from Instagram, and I found that it's just easier and much nicer doing it from Instagram. And so that's why I do it. And like I said, if for instance, if this story you're looking at now, rewriting the language of fashion photography, takes your interest, you basically just click on that, and of course it loads up, and then you can read. And that's it. So if you are looking for something to do, why not visit us on Nosafashionista and enjoy what we have. So that's just some short video there, and so happy shopping.